I'm so nervous for this video. You know those YouTubers back in the day? Not even YouTubers, but people that just uploaded YouTube videos and then they like dyed their hair on camera.
We're gonna end up on Brad Mondo, let's put it like that.
Brad Mondo, please. Please, Brad Mondo, I love him.
Same. Basically, we're gonna dye our hair.
We're gonna dye our hair, but we're not gonna tell you what color until the end because it's gonna be a surprise to both of us.
Yeah,
honestly.
We don't know what we're doing.
Honestly, I'll tell you the style we're doing it. We're doing like the front, like this part, and that's where we have our hair parted like in the middle.
Like
so,
people.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just get started.
Yeah. First of all, don't come at us. We're not professionals.
We are not professionals. We don't know what we're doing. We're doing this for a YouTube video, and we're also telling a little story time. I know like dyeing our hair is a very long process, so we also want to make it fun for you guys. And tell stories that actually happened to both of us.
Yes. In
In the same room. While we were sleeping.
Super interesting, and if I were you guys, I would definitely stick around
Because it's a crazy story.
There's no other story time on YouTube like this one.
No.
Let's put it that way. It's my natural hair color, but for Lex, we're gonna have to use this color removal. It's kind of like the color Oops, but they didn't have it, so this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna use the whole packet and 2.5 fluid ounces of 20 volume, and this you have to leave on for 50 minutes to an hour.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
I gotta inhale it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. So we had a friend, and I'm not gonna name her name, but we had a friend who had a party the day. I think it was a party, right?
Yeah, this is like flashback like almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It had to have been 3, at least 3.
Yeah, this was probably like
4.
our freshman going into sophomore year maybe.
Somewhere around there. She had a party at her house, so we came because we were best friends with her at the time.
At that time, like we were just starting like going out. That was like probably one of the first parties we went to, I think.
Well, yeah. And
we started off with a bang.
She had us sleep at the end of the party in her bed, and her bed was it queen size, I guess?
Yeah. Her room basically was just a room with a mattress on the floor, which is, you know, nothing wrong with that, whatever.
And a desk.
And
a chair.
Yeah. You want to remember that chair later on.
You'll remember the chair once you get,
yeah.
once you get into it.
That chair plays a huge role. I don't know about you, but I don't really remember much like that happened throughout the night.
Me either.
Because it's a long time ago. It was me, Lexi, and 2 other people. Let's call the girl
Lindsay.
And there was a guy. Let's call him freaking, I don't know. Drew. Okay. Triggered. Bed was set up. It was Drew, me, Lindsay, and you. I remember you were on the end. You were next to me.
Yes.
It was pretty late. We were like all knocked out. I'm pretty sure you were knocked out. Lindsay was definitely knocked out.
Everybody was knocked out.
I was still awake.
You were awake?
I was still awake. I was like falling asleep, but I was like still awake to the point where like I was aware of what was going on. And Drew was also awake too, I think. So
I was like dozing off, but I wasn't fully asleep.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, we're about to fall asleep because it's been a long night. All of a sudden, I hear a door open.
Somebody just busts open the door, literally like, and I'm awake at that point, okay? And I'm gonna tell you my point of view first. Okay. Or you wanna go first?
No, you go first.
Okay.
Because
so
you're awake.
Someone like just opened the door, and I'm awake, and they just start like burping and farting and making all these inhumane noises. Okay, the room is dark, like it's black, like you can't see anything. So it literally just looks like a giant figure walking, and all you hear was onto the chair that we were talking about earlier. It's a computer desk chair. The like one of those swirly ones. So you just hear
and at the time, that was when I woke up.
And then more inhumane noises start coming out of this figure's
at the time I got so scared because I thought somebody was coming in to like do something really bad to us in a way, but it wasn't like that. But
it wasn't like that, but obviously when you're asleep in like a strange place and like someone just like busts through the door, it's kind of scary. Obviously,
it was our first time sleeping over that person's house.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
There's like multiple people there, some people that we don't know and people that we do know, so you never know what can happen.
Yes, there's a bunch of people that slept there the night because we had people. Do you remember we had a person sleep on the lower floor because they were drunk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
There were multiple people still there, so it was a little, you know, kind of scary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Only because we didn't know them.
Yeah. The person or the figure just sits down and starts like making noises as if they were about to throw up, and then proceeded to make noises coming out of the lower bottom area. So at that time, I'm sure she remembers, I was an extreme germaphobe. Like anything grossed me out. Like I didn't like people touching me. I didn't like hearing things. Anything like really grossed me out. So at that point when I started hearing that, I was like, oh my god, this person's gonna throw up on us. So actually wait, flashback a little bit, like go back. When the person sits down on the chair and they're making these noises, all you hear was like water trickling down.
Yeah.
And remember, we said the mattress was on the floor.
The mattress was on the floor. There was no bed frame.
And all of this is happening literally like, this is the bed and the chair is right there. So
Right
it's
there.
literally like,
The room is tiny.
There's
Keep in mind, the room is super tiny, and there's a desk right next to the bed and the chair that's literally
basically like on the bed.
basically on the bed. We'll come back to the story because it's a long one. Okay.
So we parted it.
And we're going to start the
color removal, where this person just comes into the room and sits down on the chair. And at that point I was already like, okay, well, what the hell is going on? Like, this is scary, this is sketchy. So the noises start coming out of the person, and at that point I was like, oh hell no, like we're gonna get thrown up on. And
she thinks that we're getting thrown up on, and I'm thinking that we're gonna get like
there's a part of the story that I think you forgot about. More noises start coming out, and at that point, did you run out with me? I think you ran out afterwards.
Yeah, I think I did.
I ran out of the room screaming, and I ran downstairs, and there's a bunch of people still there, keep that in mind. And they were up like just eating in the kitchen, and they're like, what happened? Like, what's going on? What happened? And I'm like, there's somebody throwing up and taking a shit in the room upstairs. And everyone's like, oh my god. So, wait, I can wipe it off. So I ran downstairs, and I think you came down after, and
I don't think I followed you out.
You probably came after.
Yeah, I came after you.
Or maybe you stayed, I don't know. I can't really remember that much.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But yeah, basically everyone was like, what happened? Like, what's going on? And I told them what was going on. Actually, I only told Lindsay's brother.
It was so weird because she wasn't freaking out, so I thought that she I thought that it happened before. So
we also didn't mention that the person that did all of that in the room was
Lindsay's sister's boyfriend.
Yeah. And I guess either Lindsay woke up or the sister woke up and cleaned everything. I was still downstairs, and either you texted me or what was the guy's name? Drew texted me and was like, come back upstairs, like it's fine. Thankfully, I don't think much on your side, I think, got a lot. Did it?
Yes.
Because it was mostly on your side.
I literally felt his pee on my foot. And I talked
about peed on.
You don't remember if he ended up actually pooping himself?
Yeah, because at that point, like when I started hearing like yakking and like farting, I was like, I'm gonna head out.
I don't remember him actually like taking a poop, but I think he took a poop because honestly, like those sounds that came out of his booty were literally insane.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
We don't know, but I just have a feeling that it might have been the case.
Well, also, like towards the end of it, the sister ended up coming in and was like, I'm so sorry, like he's just really drunk, but it's fine. And then I'll tell you what ended up happening at the end.
What happened at the end? Did I forget this part?
No, well, like when we woke up the next day, the person ended up peeing all over my shoes. Remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was my Steve Madden.
Oh, yes.
And I remember this girl was like, do you want them? I was like, hell no, you can keep it. And I remember them trying to tell us, like, try not to make a big deal about it because he was drunk and whatever. So obviously we didn't. And we never told anyone. This is the first time that we're, like, we've talking about it since it happened.
Because honestly, it was embarrassing. Like, it was embarrassing for us. It was also embarrassing for him. So we didn't really want to, like, out him like that. But
now it's like years has passed.
Yeah, we don't even know this person.
We don't talk to these people anymore, so... And we're not saying any names, so yeah. And no one knows of this other than the people that were there.
Let's start from my point of view, because that was Maddie's point of view. And it's kind of like mine, but like, I'm going to make it a little bit more dramatic.
We slept sideways because obviously it's 4 people in a queen size bed.
So we had to fit all of us on the bed.
We were literally like sausages on the bed.
I was just sleeping, you know, minding my own business, and all of a sudden I hear a door open. I heard it open, but I was like, all right, it's probably just somebody like going to the bathroom and coming back. So I wasn't really thinking of anything. So I kind of like dozed back off for like a second, and then all of a sudden I hear this man sit. But keep in mind though, he is a full-grown man.
Yeah, he is a fully grown man.
He is a fully grown ass, 6 foot tall man. There was a bathroom
in the room.
The room that he could have went.
Well, maybe that was the case, that he thought that he was in the bathroom.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's give him that benefit of the doubt.
Yes, he might have thought that was the bathroom.
Oh, it's already coming out there.
We knew that he was drunk. So basically I hear him sit down, and I'm hearing farts, and I'm hearing yakking, and like I'm not hearing yakking, I'm hearing dry heaving. So I am scared as hell because nobody really in our group that we were with that night drank a lot.
Yeah, we definitely did not got like any sorts of like messy. Like we literally just stayed there because it was late.
Yeah. And
obviously at that time our parents were not with that whole coming home at like
at like 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's why we stayed.
So we knew that it wasn't, I knew actually, I don't know if you knew, but I knew that it wasn't any of us because we were like straight, like we were good. And I was like, who is coming into this room right now and yakking and farting? And then all of a sudden, as he's farting, like really loud, he's peeing while he's farting. And I'm like so confused at this point. This is the main thing that I thought he pooped, because I smelt the worst smell of my entire life. And I'm not sure if he pooped, but if he just farted, his farts smelled so bad. It's 30 seconds to a minute. I went and I chased after Maddie because I was like,
yeah,
so shook.
I did not wait for anything to escalate because, like I said earlier, I was a germaphobe, and like hearing those things, like I would have probably like thrown up too. So I ran out immediately.
I know Lindsay was just like telling us like it's okay, like everything will be okay, like he's just drunk, whatever. But like that's like a lot to do with.
I think maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I think she was kind of like annoyed at the way that we reacted.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know, you guys tell us, maybe we were being over dramatic, but like,
yeah,
I don't think we were at all. Like, it's
personally, I don't think we were either.
they cleaned everything up. I remember that much. And
but they kept the rolly chair in there, and he was sitting on the rolly chair and peeing. So
yeah, they kept that in there.
Yeah.
And like
fell asleep on it.
I get so angry when I think about it because our stuff were like right where
there.
And that's how my shoes got pissed on, like all over it.
I guess that's our story time, and we're just gonna, I guess, finish our hair off.
Yeah, and we'll come back to you once this is unprocessed, which is supposed to take about 50 minutes to an hour.
And then we'll come back with this, and then we're gonna both bleach our hair. Brahmano, do not come for us.
He's probably already coming for us. Look at this foil job, bro. Like,
what do I look like? An alien. Alright, so this is how it's looking with just the what is it? The color remover. So we're gonna go wash it out now. I don't really want to spend that much time in this bathroom because it's super loud. So yeah, we're taking this out now. Okay, so we're gonna bleach it now because that was just the color remover.
It did something, you guys can't really tell, but
it's brown.
It's
now
blonde, I mean red, but it did a lot to the roots, which is good.
We will talk to you once we put the bleach in. Alright guys, I'm in my second round of bleaching. Probably gonna be a third round because I had black hair.
It looks so bad. Oh my god, it looks so bad.
I was really bad on the camera. At least if it
mine's gonna be purple.
If it turned out bad, at least like we got a fun experience out of it. We're gonna come back when we tone her hair. Her makeup's a mess. It's practically off at this point.
Literally.
I'm gonna fix this by putting purple on it. So let's do that now. Now I decided to go purple because, you know, why not? So, and this is the final product for Maddie. It looks so good. Y'all see that? So cute. You guys.
Lexi's Ratchet Salon.
Looks so good. Alright guys, so this is the final result. We're gonna go wash it off. I have hair dye on my forehead. That's probably not gonna come off. Great.
No, it'll come off.
It's been a long process. It was really bad before.
Okay guys, Lexi has not seen her hair yet.
I have not.
I think it looks awesome. Let's 3, 2, 1.
I actually love it. Oh my gosh.
We're twinning now.
So cute. Stop. We have to style it because it looks terrible right now.